Yo YouTube, what's the word, family? We back in this joint, man. Told y'all I'll be back, man. We gonna hit this lick, and we about to change our lives in the next couple weeks to the next couple months. Either way, no time to dilly dally. It's time to lock in. Hope y'all doing well. Good morning. But yeah, let's get into it. And this time, we ain't gonna forget to bring y'all with me. All right, so on this first slide, we're going to look at the Bitcoin versus M2 money supply. So pretty much Bitcoin is the black line, the money supply is the blue line. And you probably hear, a lot of bigger influencers than me talk about the M2 money supply versus Bitcoin. And the fact that Bitcoin has to follow the M2 money supply. When you hit it to to the grand scheme of things, when you zoom all the way out, you can see the M2 money supply is way above 100K. This 100K, we're currently above the 100K. That's currently our 115, our 118, our 100 and our 120. You feel me? My cat be tweaking, yo. I'm sorry, my cat. I do not know why my cat loves to bother me when I'm on the damn computer. But my cat loves to bother me when I'm on the computer. All right. So, um, basically, we're waiting for this blue line to catch up with this. We're waiting for this black line to catch up with this blue line. The black line is Bitcoin. The blue line is the M2 money supply. So that's telling me we're going to have something above, a 120,000 Bitcoin, or 150, as high as it is. So still, like I know the price doesn't. I know this chart doesn't reflect on the price right now, but it's like a like a 10-week lag, like an 8-week lag before this price actually reflects in the markets, in our phone, in our portfolios. So I suggest like we all just stay calm and just stay down until you tee up. You feel me? And you're gonna be all right. You feel me? We all gonna be all right. We just have to wait for Bitcoin to catch up with the global M2. It's right there in black and white. Well, in this case, in blue and black. But we're gonna be all right, you guys. We're gonna be all right, you guys. Now, make sure I bring y'all with me. Make sure I bring y'all with me. 3 in the chat. What's the word? Cornelius. What's the word? Crypto head. What's the word, y'all? What's the word, man? Rocking out with me. Appreciate y'all. All right. All right. Now I know y'all are used to this one. This is the Bitcoin rainbow chart. I just want to show y'all, even though we are sitting at 120,000, 119,000, wherever we at, we are still not out this yellow region. We're still trading inside this yellow region, and there's pretty much nothing to really be afraid of. This like this chart is telling me that I still have to wait for this black line, which is Bitcoin, to go into this orange region, this red region. I can understand if this black line was all the way up here and Dogelon Mars was still, let's see, 6 zeros, 6 zeros 12, where we're currently sitting at. No, I'm actually waiting for Bitcoin to leave this yellow region and actually go into the light orange, going into the end of this year, or at least be at the top of this yellow region, putting in some big numbers. Just looking at, just looking at this chart and just seeing how the market has performed, I just feel like we're super early. And once this black line gets into the orange region, we're all going to be like, oh, we was worried for nothing. You feel me? Like, once you, if you see, other coins go up besides your own token, like, it makes you feel a certain type of way. But I'm going to stay true to my conviction. And I know that, Bitcoin is going to go, if anything is going to go to the orange region, it's definitely Bitcoin. You know, OG Bitcoin is still not, it still ain't maxed out yet. It's still trading sideways from since the halving. Like, since the halving, we haven't really went anywhere. Yes, we had a bump up, but this is just the calm before the storm. We ain't really hit the banana zone, if you will. Moving along. This is the Ethereum rainbow chart. I zoomed it in a little bit more. If you've been around for the last couple months, you was here when Ethereum was capitulating. Everyone was saying, "Oh, Ethereum is dead," and now we're putting in the V-shaped recovery. But it still didn't complete its V-shaped recovery. It's still in full effect. Like, we ain't really completely recovered yet. But one thing I can say, we left the dark green. Right now we're in the lime green, and right now we're leaving the lime green, just poking our heads inside the yellow region. We're getting back to where we were, you know, late 2024. You feel me? Early 2025. You know, we're getting back in those regions. I'm expecting some more trade around. But as you see, our compass is not lying to us. Our compass is not failing us. Ethereum has yet to get to the orange region, just like Bitcoin. Ethereum is getting back to the yellow region. Bitcoin has been in the yellow region a little bit longer. Understandable. It's Bitcoin, but this is OG Ethereum. You feel me? And we need both of these tokens to get into the orange region. And that way that money could roll downhill, and that way all our alts, all our meme coins are going to pump. I know it seems kind of shaky right now, you guys, but if you have indicators like this and you look at them every day and you keep track and you actually see that everything's playing out and everything is making sense, and all the history and all the data is there, for a fact you're going to be all right. But let's move along. Let's keep it moving. Um, 6 in the chat. What's the word, y'all? What's the word? It's cracking, y'all. What y'all doing up this late, man? Real rap. What y'all doing up, man? I be trying to drop these videos. I be expecting no one to be here. I ain't gonna hold you because it's really it's really late. Well, look really early. But y'all here with me, so we gonna rock out. Y'all got front row seats to the Moonbound show. Psych now, but yeah, we locked in though, for real, for real. All jokes aside. All right, now we're going to take a look at the safe havens. Got my watch list back. Got my watch list back. You know what I mean? I had to set up my watch list properly. All right, so we got Nvidia trading sideways. BlackRock is trading sideways. Board drilling company taking a slight dip, but it's not a sharp dip. I just feel like they're building up momentum. I see gold starting to pump. We got gold starting to pump. Safe haven's pumping, y'all. Run. Well, so it was short lived. It was short lived. So we got gold pumping. Once we see our safe havens pumping, y'all, we know we're going to see a pullback. Not immediately, but within the next couple of days, we're going to see a more of a pullback. We're going to we're going to see Bitcoin and Ethereum, find a new floor. Not go back to the levels that we were a couple months ago, but definitely find a new floor because Bitcoin and Ethereum has been performing lately. So they definitely got to take a cool off just to put the nail in the coffin. We got, well, the US is pumping. Go over to Russia. Russia's pumping. We go to the 5 day. So the 5 day is looking weak, but the 1 day is looking decent. Or should I wait? Hold up. Hold up. I retract that statement. I don't think the graph setup was ready. So Russia on the 3 month is looking good. It's looking strong on the 3 month. I ain't gonna hold you, but the monthly is still flat. But the 5 day is going down. So I don't know. Maybe they're getting some action into the game. I don't really know, but Russia wasn't committing like the other safe havens from yesterday, but now I'm seeing some type of commitment. It's not much, but it's there. You know what I mean? But it's not much because when I look at a 3 month, it still looks strong. But on the daily and on the 5 day and on the month, it's like flat or weak. So maybe Russia's getting their hands dirty right now. You know what I mean? Take a look at the euro. Let's take a look at the euro. The euro's looking decent on the month. On the 3 month, should I say, it's looking decent on the 3 month. On the month, it's looked like it found support. On the 5 day, it's looking like it's finding support. On the daily, yeah, the euro just found support. The euro safe haven is not going down anymore. It's finding support. So I'm expecting a bounce, if anything. If anything, I'm expecting a bounce. But if the euro and everything starts bouncing, like it's when I see the safe haven starting to stop, not necessarily bounce and go up, that means that our price action to the upside is definitely going to slow down. Let's go look at the Japanese yen. On the daily, okay. I guess they still buying right now. Looking like the Japanese is still buying right now. Okay, I got a week 1 day. I got a week 5 day. I got a week month. And I got a week 3 month. Yeah, so the Japanese yen are probably definitely gorging themselves in all type of assets to you know, secure their future. But I guess we're still going to see, you know, some more price action either to the upside or sideways. But still definitely I'm definitely anticipating a pullback. What's this? Sorry about that, you guys. Yeah, the euro strong on the 3 month, finding support on the 1 month, flat on the week, finding support on the day. Yeah. So Circle doing all right. The stocks are like trading sideways, taking a little bit of a cool off. So things are a little bit everywhere, you guys. But we're going to take a closer look and go into the charts to see what can possibly happen within the immediate future. But in the grand scheme of things, we're gonna be all right. You feel me? We're gonna be all right. Let me make sure I take y'all with me. Four in the chat. What's the word? Yo, Star. What's up, yo? Daniel. Can't sleep, bro. Yeah. It's all right. Just stay focused. We gonna be able to sleep. We gonna be able to take a long vacation after this. Strong believe. What's the word, cuz? You be locking with me every night, man. I need to make you a moderator for real, for real. So let me see. Remove sub screen. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. So Dogelon Mars is sitting pretty at 6012. It's still a good buy. I ain't gonna hold you. Still a good buy. Going starting from the top, going to the monthly, pulling up the stock RSI. So the stock RSI is not always like this, you guys. For the newcomers, the stock RSI is an extreme oversold territory. For some reason, people like to buy the stock RSI when it's an overbought territory. That's not how you make money. For some reason, people don't like to buy the pain and hold. But we're smart money. We learned our lessons, and we're only going to buy when the price is down here and wait for our next come up. The next time the price go up there is probably most likely going to be another time to exit the trade or at least swap, or can just do what you need to do. But considering the price is this low, I know the next time the price go up high like that is going to be time to kick rocks. On the weekly, the stock RSI is climbing. It's looking like the bears are going to catch up. Maybe if this weekly reset, you know, we go down a little bit, or like even just trade sideways. I don't really think we need to go down, but if we do go down, we probably just going to go back down to the 6 zeros 11, 6 zeros 10 worst case scenario. I'm not really going to go to the day or the 3 hour. Doesn't really matter to show y'all. I'll show y'all the so first let me show y'all this. Why my John look like that? Okay. Restart this chart. Now I gotta give me a second. Give me a second, you guys. It's like the bars are looking funny. They're looking a little funny to me right now. All right, so I'm going to be focusing on the micro time frames. They let me move it, right? All right, focusing on the micro time frames. Yes, this is the weekly, but y'all be able to get a closer look. So currently, this first line I'm going to draw is going to be our all-time highs. Well, not our all-time highs, our local highs. I am not being a bear saying, oh, I'm going to sell after we hit local highs. Look, you guys, do I want Dogelon Mars to go to all-time highs? Yes. Do I believe in Dogelon Mars? Yes. But I'm going to play this as smart as possible. All right. Got to play this as smart as possible. It took us a while to beat local highs last time. The next time we beat local highs, it's definitely time to take some off the table because from where we are currently to local highs, it's like over 500%, y'all. Just always keep that in mind. Let me see. All right, so 396% from our current levels. Either way, that's a nice increase in your money. That's something that even I would want to lock in. I ain't gonna hold you. Let me remove that. Pulling up the fib for our local highs. To our lows, to our local lows. Right now, I know it's like a broken record, but we need to act on the knowledge that we got so far and just know that we need to get yes, we need to get past this, but currently, first things first, we need to get past our point 236, which is 6 zeros 22. We need to get over that. I feel like that's possible. I just feel like we gotta wait for Ethereum to hit that $4,000 mark, that $42,000 mark, or even higher for us to actually start going up this time. I know you probably don't believe me, but the last time we had this spike, right? Let me remove this graph for a second. The last time we hit this local high, Ethereum was below $4,000. Ethereum was cooling off. Bitcoin was cooling off. And then we got our bump. That's what we got to wait for again. Bitcoin was kind of, dominance was going down a little bit. Ethereum, the dominance was going down a little bit. but Ethereum's price wasn't maxed out. It wasn't at, in the $4,000 region. Ethereum was like somewhere around 3,200, and we still got a massive pump like this. That's what we got to wait for again. We need to watch Bitcoin go as far as it could go before Christmas. We need to see Ethereum go as far as it could go before Christmas. That's when we're going to get another pump, and we're most likely going to beat these local highs and be somewhere in the middle between all-time highs and these local highs. I advise take your profits and run for the hills, and just do what you do, whatever you want to do with your money. But I just want everyone to have their head on the swivel, considering that for us to be micro bullish, we need to get above 6022. So anything under a 6022 is a win. I feel like most of it, like for me, for instance, like my price average is like a 6016. I just try to bring down that price average any way I can, the best I can, if I can, and just stay locked in. So pretty much most of us, if not all of us, got a price between 6022 and let's just say 6015. I feel like most Dogelon Mars holders have a price at 6022 to 6015. If not, continue to, if you have your price above that, it's okay. Don't worry, you can still make good money, but I would advise to bring that price average down. Try to get that price average into the teens at least. I don't care if it's a 19, a 18, a 17, just get it in there. But there are some people, some smart money that has been buying below this purple box, anywhere between 6015 and 6011. Like, I'm not gonna lie, these prices are so low, it makes me just want to sell for a loss and be able to really buy the floor. Because even getting above this block, even getting above this box, if you was to buy right now and you was to get above the box, you'll be up 65% on your money easily, just getting above the box. And that price will sit there for a while, because and within this box is when our movement, our price movement. Look, if I bring this box a little bit over, let me move the graph over a little bit. If I bring this box over, you can see you get price movement, and then you get your bump up. Then you go back into this consolidation price range. You go under it a little bit, you go back into the box, and then you get a bump up. Right now, we're going into another consolidation range. We're trading under this box. Once this price action gets back into this box, just be prepared, because any day we could go into our next leg up, our next our next phase of resistance, because we should break through this resistance of 609, 606, and put in a new local high. And if we come down, we come down, but we know what we are used to how Dogelon Mars runs. And we're really far out the risk curve. So I would definitely, again, take profits, especially being this late in the market cycle. But like, not everyone's going to be able to take profits. There's going to be people that's going to buy the tops. That's just the way crypto go. But those that are locking in with me and are ready to cut down these fucking mortals, I hope you're locked in, because this is probably going to be our last chance to get up out of here. And yeah, I guess I could go take a look at Ethereum and Bitcoin real quick since we here. Take a look at the chat. See if you're 9 in the chat. What's the word? What y'all doing in here, man? Cyber Curd, yo, thanks for the 2, man. I I appreciate it. Dogelon explodes, then ETH explodes. I think that's vice versa. A super sticker, appreciate you, man. Dogelon was shocked everyone last time it did 40x in 28 days. Well, you knew out here, man. I never see you in the chat, but welcome to the family, bro. Welcome to the family. I believe in Dogelon Mars. If we get a 40x, please, bro. I'm ready for whatever. I'm ready for whatever at this point. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, go look at Bitcoin real quick. Y'all out here 3 o'clock in the morning. Proud of y'all, yo. Is y'all definitely gonna make it out of here. For real, for real. Think it's a game. So we got Bitcoin sitting pretty at 6017. I said 6017. We got Bitcoin sitting at $117,000. I'm out here tripping. All right, pull up some indicators real quick. That stock RSI. Let's see. Let's go to the weekly real quick. So on the weekly, we got a bounce in overbought territory. That's good. So Bitcoin is bullish right now, putting in higher highs, higher lows. I'm waiting for it's either we're going to come back down to retest, or we're going to keep going up, you guys. But the reason I feel like we're going to keep going up, and we'll probably have some type of retracement, nothing crazy, is because Bitcoin on the stock RSI on the monthly, it's still climbing and didn't reach overbought territory yet. It's on its way. It's close. It's close, y'all, but it's not quite there yet. I feel like Bitcoin still has a move to put in before it can reset, because once this move is put in, once this move is complete, that is going to roll down the Ethereum, and Ethereum's going to put in a similar move, similar to this. And then once Ethereum max out, that's when we're going to get our altcoin season. We need Bitcoin to max out and Ethereum to max out for us to get our altcoin season, y'all. And I feel like that could happen any day. But yeah, everything's looking good. But yeah, on the weekly, again, we're really high on the stock RSI. We're really high in overbought territory. So I'm definitely expecting a pullback on a reset on the weekly. I'm not saying the monthly. I'm expecting a reset on the weekly. Scare out some folks from buying. Buying the prices right now. Buying the prices that we have right now. I could do some more charting, but give me a second. I had to take off the RSI real quick. Pulling up the fib. Oh yeah. I definitely see Bitcoin coming down to like a 109, finding support at a 109 once the weak RSI actually decides to reset and come out of overbought territory. We're either going to be trading sideways in this overbought territory, inching higher, or we're definitely going to come back. I feel like if we pull back significant enough, we're just going to go to like 109, scare out some people, because a lot of people bought above a $110,000 Bitcoin. The euphoria was really kicking in, but we're going to have a slight pullback in my personal perspective. But I feel like once we pull back, we're going to recover and really start really start pushing higher towards that that 150, that 160, that 180, that $200,000 Bitcoin that we all been waiting on. But in the meantime, everything looking good. Everything looking good. Go shoot over to ETH. Go shoot over to Ethereum real quick. Yeah, Ethereum sitting pretty um at 3,600, up 2% on the day. Ain't really worried about nothing. This is half lemonade, half tea, a half and half. I do love lemonade. I ain't gonna hold you. So Ethereum up 25% on the week. Ethereum's killing it, y'all. Killing it. It's what we need. This is what we need. We up next. All right. Let Ethereum do its thing, y'all. Let Ethereum do its thing. They say, look, they say over here, Ethereum ETF inflows are heating up and fast. Just in the past 24 hours, 475 million flowed into Ethereum ETFs. Only 73 million flowed out. So the Wells is accumulating them Ethereum ETFs. Do your homework on Ethereum ETFs, Bitcoin ETFs. Man, we've been around for a minute. Like they've been out for a minute. I ain't gonna hold you. Everything on everything on come into play. We just gotta be patient, y'all. We know too much to give up now. I know that much. So going to Ethereum on the weekly. So Ethereum on the weekly is looking like Bitcoin way in the oversold territory. Part of myself, way in the overbought territory, trading sideways. I know Ethereum is not back to its, fully recovered. It's way up here though. So let Ethereum reset. And I feel like once Ethereum reset, we're going to definitely take out local highs and all-time highs. Like we need this to reset. Right now, people getting you a little bit euphoric. We can't be happy too long, but I want my Martians, I want my pioneers to be ready. You feel me, for anything the market has to offer. And again, just like Bitcoin, not quite like Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is actually, yeah, just like Bitcoin, Ethereum is putting a move, leaving the oversold territory, approaching overbought territory. Ethereum is lagging behind Bitcoin a little bit, but it's still similar, the same move. Y'all remember it from, I just showed y'all like 5 minutes ago. Ethereum right now is leaving that oversold territory, ready to go to overbought territory. Once Ethereum goes all the way up here and tops out, once Bitcoin goes all the way up there and tops out, just know altcoin season is coming in full effect. So load up while I got the chance. Don't buy the top of the markets. I just showed you Dogelon Mars. If you're buying under 6 zeros 15, you're winning. It's a win. You can't miss. And you know what I mean? Your portfolio going to be sitting pretty. Like I am going to hold you. You're going to have a better price average than me if you're just now coming to the table. But time is against you. I ain't going to hold you. So not in the chat, Sage, Jason, what's the word, y'all? What's the word, y'all? What's the word? All right, man. Listen, y'all. Thanks for hopping out, popping out with your boy Moonbound, touching base. It's been real, man. Another one in the books. Free to real, man. Free to real. 9 in the chat. Y'all some real ones. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you, Cybercurd, because it was you, bro. Thank you for all the super chats. Anyone else ever send a super chat? Thank you. If you can't send a super chat, like and subscribe. Like, nah, I mean, if you like the content, if you feel like you're learning something, if you feel like you're getting good information, give me a subscribe. Um, look, man, like I said, another one in the books. Until next time, until next time, until next time, it's your boy, Moonbound Crypto. I'm signing off. You hear me? I'm out this joint, man. All right, y'all. I love y'all, man. See y'all later. Peace.